All right, so hello once again. Good evening to all of you. I thought I should share one of the interesting insight in cancer cells. So, what we know a particular sentence that guns do not kill the target or the humans. Instead of the bullets released by the gun kills the target. Okay? So that is the point to understand here in the perspective of cancer cells. Is there any similarities? Is there any analogy between those sentences that the guns do not kill the target, instead, bullets released by the guns target the, or kills the target? Okay? If it is true, then I would like to discuss and connect the dots by how the cancer cells are going to impact the tissue, organ, or the human body as a system, so the death of a cancer patient is inevitable and is going to happen. Okay? So, my dear friend, let me to use the annotation. So, if you look at the cancer cells, so the cancer cells, we are making an analogy with guns, right? Mechanical guns. That means cancer cells alone do not kill the human body system. Instead, the chemical bullets. So what I'm using the word chemical bullets released by cancer cells is actually killing the human body, either by disturbing the tissue, organ, failures, metabolic destruction, and ultimately the death of cancer patient. So in other way, so we have to understand what are the chemical bullets released by cancer cells, right? And those chemical bullets, whether it is going to impact the survival of the human body where the cancer cells are residing, right? Whether the organs are going to fail or whether any uh, metabolic changes are there, right? So in this regard, uh, I would like to show you certain flow model of the diagram, right? Okay. So first we have to understand that in any cancer patients, 100 trillions of the cells are there, right? Out of 100 trillions of the cell, only billions of the cells, either they are in the form of what I can say here, cancer cell, cancer cells itself, right? Those are malignant in nature. Those are invasive in nature, right? Those are metastatic in nature, right? But my dear friend, in a tumor tissue, there are also the cancer supporting cells, right? Those can be macrophages. Those are in support of cancer cells. It can be T cells, can be fibroblasts, like cancer-associated fibroblasts. It can be adipocytes, right? And also importantly, not to forget here, the microbiotas, those are in the niche or in the vicinity of the tumor tissue. So in cancer supporting cell, starting from macrophages or T cell or fibroblast or microbiotas, all together, if you look at cancer cell plus cancer supporting cells, there can be in billions, right? 10 billion, 50 billion, 100 billion. But in the human body system, there are 100 trillions of the cell, right? Those are healthy cells. But the presence of cancer cell and the cancer supporting cells are creating an environment, right? What are the environment? It can be cellular, it can be non-cellular. So my dear friend, what I'm going to give you the example, like guns do not kill the target. Likewise, cancer cells alone cannot kill the human body system. Instead of that, chemical bullets released by the cancer cells and also the chemical bullets released by the cancer supporting cells, including macrophages, T cells, stromal cell, fibroblast, adipocytes, and also the pro-tumor microbiotas. So these chemical bullets are essentially are hitting the targets, right? Target means it can be healthy cells, it can be tissues, it can be organs, and it can be whole body as a system, correct? No? So what? So if the chemical bullets are hitting the normal cells, tissue, organs, and the whole body system, so what may be happening? These chemical bullets, look at here, these chemical bullets are finally leading to a situations where like cancer cachexia, yeah, organ failures, and finally you can say death of cancer patients. So in fact, in the same analogy that guns do not kill the target here, cancer cell alone cannot kill the target, right? Or cannot kill the human body. Instead of the released chemical bullets by the cancer cell or cancer supporting cells are actually killing the human body system, definitely by various consequences or outcome, no? Like organ failures, or you can say the secondary infections, we can say microbial infection, we can say, or cardiac arrest, we can say. Many consequences are there, but actually the leading agents are these chemical bullets released by these cancer cell and cancer supporting cell, right? Okay. Now, again, it is very interesting to have the idea, oh, what are these chemical bullets? Those are released by either cancer cell or cancer supporting cell. So, my dear friend, I would like to show you another model that, okay, so the cancer cells and cancer supporting cells, there are numerous plethoras of, the chemicals in the form of signaling molecules, in the form of cytokines, in the form of growth factors, in the form of, like you can say here, uh, microRNAs, like microRNAs, or even sometimes messenger RNAs can be packed inside the exosomes, right? To deliver certain messages from the cancer cells to the target healthy cell, right? It can be nowadays the concept of oncometabolites, right? So these oncometabolites are released by the cancer cell or cancer supporting cell. They may be able to manipulate the whole metabolic functionalities of healthy cells or you can say healthy tissues, etc. Right? Yes, cytokines, various cytokines, growth factors, peptides, those are released by the cancer cells and cancer supporting cells. Actually, these are nothing, these are the chemical bullets, right? So these chemical bullets are going to impact healthy cell, healthy tissues, healthy organs, and ultimately the whole tissue and organs are going to fail as a system, right? There is also the possibilities that are there that those cancer cells or cancer supporting cells, they may also release certain toxins or neurotransmitters or hormones. And my dear friend, any example of any chemical released by the cancer cells or cancer supporting cell is actually doing nothing. It is hitting the target. And targets are trillions in numbers, right now? So look at here. Cancer cells are in billions. They are releasing the chemical bullets in the tissue environment, either through the blood vessels, lymphatic vessels, and they are scattered across the body system. So these chemical bullets from the cancer cells or cancer supporting cells are moving around the human body or across the body system. So these chemical bullets, either microRNAs or oncometabolites or peptides or cytokines or hormones or neurotransmitter, is hitting the large number of healthy cells that is in the form of trillions of the cells right now. And it makes sense because cancer cells are limited in number and healthy cells are very large in number. And if you understand the actual bullets released by the any gun system is actually target multiple targets, right? So likewise, my dear friend, cancer cells are less in number. They are releasing the chemical bullets in the tissue environment or the organ system, and then they are able to target various healthy cells of the tissue and and uh, and organs. And ultimately, the whole human body system is going to go into a state where the metabolic collapse will be there, the state where mechanical collapse is there, a state where the emotional collapse is there, a state where physical collapse is there, right? No? So what I'm telling, the cancer cells and cancer supporting cells, they are in billions number. They're releasing chemical bullets in the form of various chemical microRNAs, cytokine, or peptides. And these chemical bullets are targeting the healthy trillions of the cell in the form of 5 major collapse. One, you can say metabolic collapse. Other, you can say physical collapse. Third, you can say emotional collapse. And fourth, you can say whole system collapse. And then we say, the cancer patient is going to have the death. So, my dear friend, I hope you might have understood at least the basic how the cancer cells being present in a human body system in a billions in number is going to make a collapse of whole human body system in the trillions in number, and that is nothing due to the presence of these chemical bullets in the form of various chemical structures, right? Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that at least it will work as one of the additional thought process in the field of how cancer cells are distinct, how the cancer cells are going to uh, derail or destroy and collapse the whole human body system. Thank you very much. Take care and see you next time.